Hello everyone and welcome back. Back in the day, sitting in office and working 9 to 9 used to feel tough. But then life introduced me to homemaking during summers, and now even surviving till afternoon feels like an achievement sometimes. And if you are someone managing both, I bow to you. Because while we are figuring the trade of trade in homemaking, summers in homemaking feels like that extra challenge nobody asked for. Tell me if I'm not right. Well, I cannot control the outside environment, but as a homemaker, I surely have the skill and will to manage the inside of my house. And that's why today I'm sharing my simple ways to keep homemaking running and make home summer ready all season long. A clean and fresh home is the first ask during summers. A cozy space to come back to when we are completely drained out because of the weather. A nicely done bed makes a world of a difference and not only brings a sense of peace but also looks inviting enough to instantly calm the mind. So I spend those extra 10 minutes tightening up my bed sheets, spreading the duvet aesthetically, fluffing my pillows, and placing the cushions intentionally to bring some calm vibes into the room. Because a nicely done bed is not just about appearance, it quietly changes the energy of the entire room. So while it's hot and fiery outside, entering the room shall instantly pair with cool and calm. Heat in the summers makes it quite troublesome to do daily chores. But as a homemakers, we know how much our surroundings affect our mood and productivity. When the house feels visually chaotic, the mind also starts feeling cluttered. One messy corner somehow makes the whole day feel unorganized. So I make sure I work around my house to get that visual peace by cleaning and decorating it. During summers, we spend so much time indoors that tiny changes around the house helps make the environment feel lighter and calmer. This console table in my living room got so dusty due to the storm, so while I was cleaning it, I decided to change the setup a bit. While heat does stop me from going all out, I don't try to create a perfect Pinterest home, but I just try to focus on small, realistic approach that makes everyday homemaking feel lighter, calmer, and more manageable, especially during the summer. Less cluttered surfaces, simple decor, floral arrangements, or simply creating cleaner corners somehow gives that airy summer feeling indoors. And honestly, in this heat, anything that makes the home feel cooler, fresher, and more peaceful automatically makes daily chores feels a little less exhausting too. You all know my love for plants, and as summer is speaking, it's the perfect time to bring some greenery indoors. So I ordered a few indoor plants from ogao.com. Among so many options, I would highly recommend this set of new plant for beginners. It includes 6 NASA recommended plants, including a spider plant, golden money plant, snake plant, syngonium, and philodendron brazil. Ogao also offers garden soil mixes with an excellent blend of nutrient rich red soil and cow manure. Ogao is one of India's leading online plant stores, offering a wide variety of indoor plants, planters, seeds, and organic gardening products. With Pan India delivery, it's a convenient one stop shop whether you are a beginner or a plant lover. Ogao offers a 14-day replacement on all damaged products, ensuring your trust and satisfaction. If you're interested, do check the links in my description for all Ogao products. Since we are talking about summer, meals naturally need to become simpler, lighter, and easier. And honestly, that needs no explanation. Sprouts make for a healthy start to the day. So today's breakfast is an effortless, high protein, no bread sandwich that's an absolute hit in our house. For the batter, I'll grind together some coriander, green chili, garlic, ginger, sprouts, cumin seeds, salt, and very little water to make a smooth paste. To give the batter some binding, I'll add 3 to 4 tablespoons of besan along with some black salt and red chili powder and mix everything well. Now to make this even higher in protein, I'll take a block of paneer and slice it in half. For an easy and hands-free prep, I'm using my electric toaster because as we said, it's really hard to stand in the kitchen for too long during summers. So I would like my appliances to do the work for me. I lightly grease the toaster plate with some butter and spread the batter thinly and evenly. This makes two sandwiches in one go. Place the paneer slices over the batter and then cover them with another thin layer of the sprouted batter. Add a little butter on top and let everything toast until fully cooked. This usually takes around 10 to 15 minutes. Just make sure the batter is not too runny and is thick enough to hold its shape like bread. If you will add too much water while grinding or add too much batter in the toaster, the sandwich will take much longer to cook. So if needed, simply balance the consistency by adding a little more besan before you start making the sandwiches. And that's it. The high protein sandwiches are ready. This makes such a perfect summer breakfast. No longer standing in the kitchen, gluten free, low in calories, and packed with protein. The sprouts and paneer sandwich is ready to enjoy. Serve it hot with your favorite chutney or sauce. After breakfast, I decided to quickly organize my desk and drawers while sitting in the AC room. The storm had brought in so much dust that I had no choice but to clean the space. And since I was already doing it, pairing organization with cleaning just completed the full circle. It was too hot to work or clean outside, so I prefer doing something productive in the bedroom under the AC. Honestly, this felt like the best way to stay productive and also get a lot of work done. Cleaning and organizing feels like a vicious cycle. We do it to the best of our ability, feel so satisfied once it's done, only to realize that the mess always comes back and the cycle repeats itself. But needless to say, the end result is so satisfying that repeating the process doesn't really hurt. I spend most of my time at this desk, so giving this corner some intentional time and effort just makes sense. I like to cover this table, so I'm placing a cover first and then adding another layer on top because it makes the space look more put together. This one is from IKEA. They sell it as a foot mat, but I have always used it on my tabletop because it's too thin to work well as a foot mat, and I really like the texture of it as a table cover. Next, I'll just put everything back in its place. Now comes the fun part of this cleaning session, organizing my drawer. These tiny hairbands are honestly the best organizers for folding cables. Rubber bands melt in extreme heat, break easily, and are usually too tight for cables. But these bands wrap around them perfectly. Before I place anything back in, I'm going to wash and clean all these organizers. To organize this drawer, I'm first using the cutlery tray from IKEA to create sections inside the drawer. I'll also use one of these mini trays for cables and other knickknacks. These organizers work so well for office or stationery drawers. Here are all the cables. Karthik and I use them frequently, so keeping them right in front makes them easier to access. Then came my camera batteries and cable plugs. In the bigger drawer, I'll place power banks, extra phone, other camera accessories, a laptop cleaning brush, scotch tape, and a few miscellaneous things. And wow, the drawer looks so sorted after decluttering and cleaning. I have also placed this cable holder on the side of my table to manage the cables since the extension board is hidden underneath. Cleaning is done, and honestly, this time is well utilized even when I wasn't really in the mood to do anything. It was close to lunchtime, but I decided to spend an extra 30 minutes doing some meal prep before cooking lunch because otherwise it gets too late and too hot. It's not easy to do extra work during summers, but pairing similar tasks together really helps in getting things done. I had already soaked the sprouts, so I added some green chili, ginger, garlic, cumin seeds, and water to make a batter for chilas for the next day's breakfast. Meal prep helps a lot, especially during summers, to reduce prep time in the kitchen. So I always try to take out some extra time for basic preparation. I had also soaked some pulses, so I decided to boil them together. If you have a bigger cooker, placing one container on top of another really kills two birds with one stone. I added water at both levels along with some ajwain and let everything cook for about 4 to 5 whistles on medium low heat. The kids have been craving sweet and cold snacks these days, so I decided to make popsicles. Homemade popsicles have the biggest advantage of letting you control the sugar content, and of course, they come together so quickly. I am making a healthier version today. My go to no brainer 3 ingredient mango popsicle that I also enjoy guilt free. For the popsicle, I'll take some hung curd. This steel hung curd container has honestly been such an amazing buy because it gives me perfectly thick curd every single time. To the hung curd, I'll add 1 teaspoon of liquid whey to slightly reduce the thickness and then add some condensed milk for sweetness and richness. If you don't have condensed milk, you can also add powdered sugar. Next, I'll add chunky mango pieces and mix everything well. And just like that, our 3 ingredient homemade mango popsicle mix is ready. Yes, it's really that easy. I personally like the chunky mango bits, but you can also use mango puree if you prefer a smoother texture. You can easily experiment with other flavors like banana, lychee, blueberry, or strawberry popsicles too. Just pour the mixture into the ice cream molds and freeze them for up to 6 to 8 hours. Honestly, these make the perfect summer snack for kids. Next, I'll prepare some chia seed raita and keep it ready. In some curd, I'll add around 3 teaspoons of chia seeds, some raita masala, and dried mint and mix everything well. I'll also add a little liquid whey from the hung curd to adjust the consistency. Then I'll add vegetables of my choice. Today I'm grating some carrots and adding chopped cucumber too. And that's it. The raita will go in the fridge for at least 2 hours. While the cooker pressure is releasing, I'll use this time to do a little chopping as well. I had some beans lying in the fridge, so I thought of trimming the ends and keeping them ready. I had already washed and dried them earlier, but I chopped them according to my convenience. Trimming vegetables in advance really helps reduce my cooking time to a great extent. So I usually prep vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, beans, pumpkins, and similar veggies beforehand. Everything is done, and so are the beans. I really like this two-in-one method of preparing legumes because it gives me the chance to prepare multiple things together. Everything is done, and so are the beans. I really like this two-in-one method of preparing legumes because it gives me the chance to prepare multiple things together. With boiled legumes ready in the fridge, I can make biryani, curries, salad, or different quick meals throughout the week. But today, I decided to use chole to make hummus to use as sandwich spread or dip. For hummus, I'll take boiled chole, sesame seeds, 3 garlic cloves, salt, cumin seeds, juice of 1 lemon, and around 50 grams of tofu and a little chickpea water. Then I'll grind everything in the mixer until it turns into a thick and creamy hummus ready to enjoy. With the raita, kids snack, hummus spread, boiled legumes and chopped veggies all ready, my meal prep for today is finally done. I hope you found this video helpful. Do like and subscribe for more such vlogs, and I'll see you in the next one very soon.